Okay. All right, I've got 9 o'clock. We'll go ahead and call this meeting of the Board of Public Works and Utilities for June 16th, 2026 to order. Roll call, please.
Thank you. Jeff Schaefer,
Here.
Andy Jones,
Present.
Andrew Kreider.
Present.
There is Rose Rivera is not here today, and we have 2 vacancies on the Board of Works now. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. I will entertain a motion to amend the agenda.
Mr. Vice President, I would move to amend the agenda to add 4 items under new business. The first item being a renewal of insurance with USI for the former Chase building. The second item being renewal of a contract with USI for 6 months. The third item being the purchase of a backhoe for the cemetery department. And the fourth item being to award quote number 26-13 asphalt crack sealing.
Second.
A motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. I'll take a motion to approve the amended agenda.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Amended agenda is approved. Guess we have some quotes to open. Jeff, you want to go ahead and open those? This will be for the asphalt crack sealing project. You go ahead and read it.
Okay. Mr. Vice President, the first quote is from Scodeller Construction, Inc. of Wixom, Michigan. I have a certified quote summary form, and the total quote is in the amount of $206,800.00. 206,800.00. Mr. Vice President, I have a quote that is from Asphalt Restoration Services of South Bend, Indiana, and the quote amount is $107,000.00. 107,000.00. I would make a motion that we assign these to staff for review to report back to potentially award at the end of the meeting.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. May I have a motion to approve the minutes from the regular meeting of June 2nd, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. No changes, amendments? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign.
Mr. Vice President, I would move that we approve the claims and allowance docket in the total amount of $4,939,342.97, consisting of 32 pages, as signed by the controller on June 8th, 2026.
Have a motion
Second.
and a second. Hello, Aaron.
Good morning, Erin Coons, Deputy Controller. Our 2 largest claims, we've got one, our monthly trash service to Board and Waste Away for June for $208,352, and then to National Construction Enterprises for Fire Station 6 for $411,493.61.
Anybody have any questions or comments for Aaron in regard to the claims docket? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Thank you, Aaron.
Mr. Vice President, I would move that we ratify partial payment request number 2 in the amount of $330,939.00 to Selge Construction from the SRF Loans for Construction on the Oakland D project, 3rd Street and Jackson Boulevard project.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Morning.
Morning. Jason Simnick, project manager. The project is going well out there. Right now, there is a lot of action going on the intersection, trying to get it open for Friday for the Jazz Fest. We've got asphalt going down right now. A couple of sidewalks to be put in. As soon as that's done, next week we will be closing down 2nd and Jackson intersection to continue our utility work through that area.
Great.
How's the weather affected everything you've been planning to do?
It slowed us down a little bit. I mean, we're scrambling to hit the dates that we have. So, but we'll still get it open. So,
Good deal. Yeah, just on time.
mhm.
Okay, any more questions, comments? Seeing none, all's in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion passes.
Mr. Vice President, I would move that we ratify partial payment request number 4 in the amount of $581,967.00 to C&E Excavating from the allocated SRF loans for construction of the Oakland Tank Project C project.
Second.
Have a motion and a second.
Project C is going well as well. We've got restoration starting for putting in curb and asphalt from Oakland to 8th Street right now. Hoping to get through 8th Street so that we can basically not have to right now we're shifting closures to try to accommodate some of the businesses that are back tucked away between our construction and the railroad track, so they have no way of getting out other than through our construction zone. So we're trying to get through there so that they have a permanent access.
Yeah. Very good. Does anybody else have any questions or comments? Seeing none, all's in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion passes. Thank you.
Mr. Vice President, I would move that we accept and ratify 2 water assessments and 4 sewer assessments and 1 revocable permit.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. No questions or comments with regard to this? We'll then take a vote. All's in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion passes.
Mr. President, I would move that we accept and retain on file the Water Utility Monthly Report of Operations for the month of May 2026 as printed on June 10th, 2026.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Morning.
Good morning, Don Neff, Public Works. For the month of May 2026, for the Water Utility Monthly Report, we had a daily average just over 9 million gallons a day, a monthly total of just over 288 million gallons, and we stayed well within limits in all parameters.
Anybody have any questions?
And I apologize, Don, I should have looked at it closer. Have we started to see our regular annual uptick of irrigation starting in our water use?
Our demand's going up because of that,
Okay, Very
but
good.
our system's handling it really well.
thank you.
All right. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Mr. Vice President, I would move that we, oh, yes, thank you. I would move that we remove from the table the Vernon's Reserve subdivision right-of-way dedication for Vernon Avenue.
I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second. All's in favor. Any comments, questions? All's in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Opposed, same sign. It's off the table. Hi, Eric.
Good morning.
Do we need a new motion?
I think we
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, Mr. Vice President, I would move that we accept the 50-foot right-of-way dedication of Vernon Avenue as part of the Vernon's Reserve subdivision.
Have a motion and a second. Now, Eric.
Good morning. I'm asking the Board of Works to accept the 50-foot right-of-way extension of Vernon Avenue. The Plan Commission approved in September of 24 and then again in October 6. The subdivision known as Vernon's Reserve. It has been through tech review and the secondary approval was approved on May 4th.
Anybody have any questions?
I do want to state for the record that I had asked for this item to be tabled at the last meeting because I believed I had a conflict. But I received a letter from the developer, which I forwarded on to Mr. Trotter, stating that I specifically do not have a conflict in this matter.
Good. Great. So let the record show. No conflict. Any more questions or comments for Eric? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Mr. Vice President, I would move that we grant approval to the DORA application for 523 Tap and Grill and Vinyl Tap and Table.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Hello, Drew.
Good morning. So as you all know, the DORA was approved in Elkhart in February. We recently received state approval, and the DORA has been open for business for a few weeks now. And Board of Public Works is the entity that approves new local applications. So 523 Tap and Grill and Vinyl Tap and Grill. So 523 was approved initially by the ATC as part of the city's initial application when we applied as a municipality, and we're also able to include other businesses in town that submitted applications to us early. They wanted 523 wants to include their catering service, which is under Vinyl Tap and Table under the liquor license. So that is why they're filing an additional DORA application.
Okay. Very good. Any questions or comments for Drew?
So Drew, does the DORA, then does that refer to the location they're at? I mean, it's any place within the DORA area, but because it's their catering business, they then can do anything within the DORA area. Is that how that works?
If this application is approved, then their catering business can serve DORA drinks in the approved cup anywhere in the DORA. But right now as it stands, they're only approved for their brick and mortar location.
Got it.
And this would allow them to as you said, Mr. Kreider, and anywhere within the DORA.
Okay, thank you.
Of course, they would have to submit all their other all the other catering. They would for an event, but they include their DORA application as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know they also do they still do the exclusive bar service for the Grand Prix? You know?
I'm not sure. I can certainly ask it and get back to you.
That's fine. That's fine. All right, then. If there aren't any more questions, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Okay.
Thanks, Drew.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Vice President, I would move that we accept and approve the revised employee handbook.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Hi, Wayne. I looked at it, but I couldn't see where the change
Good morning.
was from last time.
There are Wayne Belak, Director of Human Resources. After we had the handbook submitted, there were a couple of items that were inadvertently left out, and then a couple of minor changes. So I can just go through those. The first is in the introduction. We added a sentence that says the handbook should be reviewed and updated every 4 years. And that's the timeline we've been on, but we wanted to memorialize that.
Okay.
The next change was on page 11 under overtime. We added a provision limiting the amount of compensatory time worked to 27 hours, which equates to 40.5 hours of comp time when you do the time and a half. So what that means is for employees accruing overtime,
Mm-hmm.
there's a cap on the amount of comp time they can have. If it exceeds that, it has to be paid overtime, and they can run down the cap. if they
And
need
comp
to.
can't be carried over, right? It's gotta be
Correct.
paid
Yeah.
out, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The third item was on page 12 under work schedules. The language previously stated that employees had to punch in and out at the beginning of the day, and at lunch, we also added a requirement to punch in and out anytime they're not working. So for example, if they go to a doctor appointment or some other type of thing where they're leaving and coming back, or just leaving or coming in late for a reason other than lunch, or beginning and end of the workday. The other change was on page 14 under random testing. After further review, legal indicated that 2 of the types of positions subject to random drug testing were not permitted. So financial access, accountants, cash handlers, and fund managers, and sensitive data access administrators, records clerks, and IT could not legally be included under random testing. So that was removed.
Okay.
The other was just an inadvertent omission. The Job Jeopardy program on page 44 was in the previous handbook. That paragraph was accidentally left out of this one. So we want to make sure that was in there. And finally, in the new discipline matrix on page 4 of the matrix, we added under the topic of sexual harassment, also offensive comments or conduct. So even if it doesn't rise to the level of sexual harassment or discrimination as defined in the handbook, if there are offensive comments or conduct, we want to make sure we capture that. And that was it.
Okay. Anybody have any questions for Wayne with regard to the changes in the handbook? All right, seeing none, all's in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Thank you, Board.
Thank you.
Mr. Vice President, I would move that we adopt resolution number 26-R-09, a resolution of the Board of Public Works of the City of Elkhart, Indiana, setting minimum hours paid to Spanish English court interpreters.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Guess it pretty much speaks for itself. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Oh,
There's one item on the agenda of Board of Works Resolution 26R-09, setting minimum hours paid to Spanish and English court interpreters.
mhm.
We would ask the board to table that
Oh.
till the next meeting.
All right.
I don't
Motion to
think- I don't
table.
think the documentation's been submitted
I'll
yet.
second the motion to table.
All right, I guess we'll withdraw that original one. Now we have a motion. Okay, it is tabled then. Very good. Okay. All those in favor of tabling signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Pose same sign. Motion passes. It's tabled. Thank you.
So that one will be there. Mr. Vice President, I would move that we, I'm sorry, we have other items first. Mr. Vice President, I would move that we approve the amendment to the client services agreement between the City of Elkhart and USI Insurance Services for the Chase Building.
Second.
Have a
Or no,
motion.
I'm sorry, is this for the Chase Building?
So there is one for the Chase building and one for the contract services with you.
This is just the contract, sir. I will amend my motion to approve this for the contract services.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Go ahead, Gloria.
So we're just extending the contract an additional 6 months with USI. We will plan on later in the year working on an RFP for our broker.
Okay. Anybody have any questions? Seeing none, all's in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Pose same sign. Motion passes.
Mr. Vice President, I move that we would renew the property and casualty insurance proposal from USI for the former Chase Building.
Have a motion and a second.
So this is only property insurance. It is a vacant building and our carriers want those to be separate from our normal package policy.
Hmm.
Once it's occupied, then we will put that building back in our package policy. That's why it's carved out.
Do you know when that will be?
I do not know.
Okay.
I don't have a current schedule.
Yeah.
But we can get that for you.
Okay. All right. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed,
Aye.
same sign.
Yep.
Motion passes.
Mr. Vice President, I would move that we approve the purchase of a backhoe, or award the purchase of the backhoe to Weaver JCB in the amount of $101,402.00 using the Sourcewell purchasing program, and to allow the fleet manager to sign the necessary paperwork and documentation.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Hi, Josh.
Good morning, board. This is a yearly purchase approved by the council last year for our budget this year. It's just to replace an old aging backhoe at cemetery.
So the other one's traded? You trading it in?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions? All right, seeing none, all's in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. All set.
Thanks, board.
Mr. Vice President, I move that we would award quote number 26-13, 2026 asphalt crack sealing project to Asphalt Restoration Services, who submitted the lowest responsive quote with a contract price in the amount of $107,000.00.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. So we're gonna,
Everything looked good.
good. Okay, very good. No more questions or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Mr. Vice President, I would move that we approve the use and events permits for Ratified Community MB Church Vacation Bible School Picnic, Celebration Under the Stars, Coronado Birthday Party, Car Show, Full Service Community School Resource Fair, Night Out Against Crime, and Jazz Fest Encore.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. That, see, any public participation, anybody in the audience or online have anything they would like to bring to the attention of the board that was not previously on the agenda? Seeing none, we'll close the public participation and I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second to adjourn. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, we are adjourned.
Boy, you give her the max on things that's
definitely a transformer flu. No, this morning. Really? Yes. Yeah. But my neighborhood, I mean, really, us and